Hello, my fellow comic book collectors. Today is an episode of the Price Variance where we're going to be talking about what we are buying right now. I mean, not right now, but like a few days ago, maybe. But we're going to show some of the new comics that we're buying. And these are comics like literally when you're watching this video, maybe I bought these like a week or two ago at max. And so these are the comics that I'm buying, like that are modern comics. Everyone knows me for like collecting Golden Age, but I'm going to show you what I'm collecting now, and Mark's going to show you what he's collecting now from the modern age, right off the rack. So let's see what you have, Mark. What's your first comic?
Okay, you might have this one as well because this
Yeah, it's like
this one
new
is
comics.
mega popular at the moment. It's gone loop,
Okay.
but I really enjoyed it. And actually, I had this on a pull list, so I just paid cover price for these. If you want to go
Okay.
and buy them now, they're on eBay. They're over $20-30. It's 8 billion genies.
Oh, nice.
It's issue 1 and issue 2. So I've had these arrive recently. Issue 2 just came about a week ago. Uh,
Mhm.
really enjoyed this. There's a lot.
Really good. Really good. I actually have really high opinion of it. I really enjoyed the read.
Yeah, it's a really good read. I'll tell you what it reminded. It's nothing like the story, but it was like when I picked up Stray Dogs last year. As soon as I picked it up
Yeah.
and read a couple of issues, I thought this is going to be a hit. The
Yeah.
premise is really good. It's different. The artwork's good. It makes you think. And for me, I picked this up. It was very different, and it also
Mhm.
makes you think. Like if you were got a genie and you got a wish, what would you be wishing for? So would you use it straight away or would you save it up until everybody else has done theirs?
Yeah, and that's actually the big key in that story.
Yeah,
Saving your wish is actually a good thing.
yeah. So that's my first new comic. If you haven't read this, do try and pick a copy up. Do not pay 40, $50.
It's
Uh,
expensive. Like one and two are really expensive.
they're really expensive and they literally only came out a month or two ago. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous. I think 2 is actually the better spec because there were about 1 million variants to 1. 2
Yeah.
did not have 1 million variants. So
And there's actually an error recall one as well for number two.
yeah, is that okay? So yeah, that's my first new comic which I'm reading. I will be getting all these. This is on my pull list and I'm going to keep it on the pull list. Great read.
Okay. I'm going to do a very different thing than you. And I'm not picking this up for the read. I'm not like, so right off the bat, I'm not probably going to read this book. I'm picking it up sheerly for the cover. And it's because I like homage covers.
Oh yeah, nice. Yeah.
So this is like the Harley Quinn ones. And this is like, Detective 27, and it's really great. Like, they're going to be doing a whole series of them, like for the next month or so.
Yeah.
So I have it on my pull list because I think it's such a cool thing. I love homage covers. Especially when they kind of make a bit of a humor to them. So I really like this one. And what I was planning on doing is just making this yellow, like coloring this yellow, and then listing it for 1.2 million, and then see if I can get it. No, it's just really cool. It's cool to get that homage cover. I think it's really
Those are
cool.
great. I saw those as well. I've got a couple of those on order. They haven't arrived
Yeah,
yet.
yeah, they're really fun. So yeah, so that's my that's my first one. I didn't
Okay,
not a big long story, but
no, okay, but it's still a great cover, right?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I'm going to show next one. I bet most of it. Whereas 8 billion genies, everybody's heard of. I think virtually nobody's heard of this. And I
Mhm.
can't remember why I picked this up. I think it was a recommendation from these people at the Killer Comic Show.
Okay.
It's called Seven Sons.
I
Uh,
saw that one. I was curious about it. Is
yeah,
it good?
it's got art by Jay Lee, and the art by Jay Lee is really good. It's really clean and easy
Mhm.
to easy on the eye. It's a really unusual premise. It's like the second coming
It's,
of Christ, but there's seven
yeah.
of them.
Oh, okay.
So and they all they get and the story get along my here is they're getting killed off. And there's a day coming where there's only going to be one left, and he's going to be the second coming of Christ. So it's really
Oh, wow.
interesting premises.
Mhm.
And again, one of these that makes makes you think. That's number two in the series. Again, I've got
Mhm.
this on my pull list. I read this today. Really good, and I like the art by Jay Lee.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's my second new comic. That's I'm going to be getting the full series of this, and this one is heading towards being one of my best series of comics for this year. So,
Oh wow.
and seven sons.
I think I have issue one, but that's it.
Yeah,
So I haven't read it yet, so I didn't know if it
I
was any
recommend
good.
you go read it. It's a good read.
Okay. So I'm gonna do like one that's like it's a spec and it's one that's kind of silly. Edge of Spider-Verse. Okay. So this is like Edge of Spider-Verse, this is purely a spec buy in a way. Because like the other series for Edge of Spider-Verse, like Spider-Man Noir and all those kind of characters were introduced. This introduces a few new characters as well. We got Spider Rex, which I think is like a devil dinosaur. If devil
Yeah,
dinosaur got so I think that's kind of fun and kind of cool. I forgot what the other one. I think Spider Layered. There's like a couple weird new spider. So I think this is actually a good spec because what I've noticed with Marvel is whenever they introduce some characters or bring back some characters, the newer movies have those characters. So like American Chavez, like even though she was like kind of brought in, she was they had just came out with a new series before the movie came out. So I think that they try to do that. It's almost like they're foreshadowing. So I think with this new Spider-Verse movie, they're gonna like show crazy number of different Spider-Verse characters of Spider-Man. I think maybe it'll be a cameo, but
yeah,
I think it's kind of a fun thing to get. I just thought it was fun.
yeah.
So yeah, why not? And I got like a couple of variants of it, just for fun.
Okay, so my third one is
Mm-hmm.
it's a Batman. It's a Batman comic. It's the latest Batman, Batman 1 to 5, and it's
Mm-hmm.
basically a new author, a new writer.
Okay.
So Chip Zdarsky has started writing Batman.
He's really good. He's a really good writer.
He's a really good writer. Sex
Mm-hmm.
Criminals was where he broke into the
Yeah.
game. Won everything, Eisner Awards, whatever you name
Mm-hmm.
it. Great writer. And I thought, I'm going to try reading a Batman comic. Well, it was great. You can
Mm-hmm.
go and read this, Alan. This is a fantastic read. Great fun. You've got all your favorite characters in here. We've got
Mm-hmm.
Penguin, we've got Catwoman, we've got Clayface, we've got a couple of new characters who I haven't come across before. Really intelligently written, good
Mm-hmm.
story, good artwork. George Jimenez. This has put Batman on my pull list again. Uh,
Wow.
Really, really pleased with this, and I enjoyed reading it right from beginning to end. And I can't say I've said that about a Batman comic or a mainline superhero comic for some time. So
I didn't,
there you go.
I didn't bring it. I Is that the one where is there a Catwoman
There
cover
is
for that?
there's a really good Catwoman cover. I've got that.
That's the one I picked up.
Yeah,
So I did pick that up.
well, I knew you would have it because your instruction on your pull list is any sexy women. So
That was a sexy woman cover, so I had to add it to my list.
it's a really,
So
really nice cover.
yeah, I really like that. It's
Yeah,
just
we'll read it as
quite
well.
sexy, quite sexy. Okay,
Don't,
I'll
don't
check it out.
don't just look at the beauty on the surface. Look at the beauty inside, Alan.
Well, speaking of beauty on the surface, the next one I'm going to show you, and I'm going to show you three books to show it, is and I just think these are brilliant covers, like really brilliant covers. Poison Ivy 3. I don't know
Yes,
why
that is a great cover.
they did amazing covers for this one. Like the other ones were okay, like 1 and 2, but Poison Ivy 3 has like just brilliant covers this week. So this is one of them.
That's Middleton, isn't it?
Yeah, Josh Middleton. Yeah, and then we got. I'm not sure. I don't think this is Peach Momoko, but I think
It could be.
is it displaying well or
Yeah,
I don't think it's Peach
yeah,
Momoko,
yeah,
but
yeah, it's nice.
it might be. So it kind of has that a little bit look to it. And then the third one, this is the incentive. I bought like they have the expensive 1 in 25. I always get it discounted, so even though it says 30, I didn't pay that much. But I
Nice.
thought they were just all really, really nice.
Really nice. Yeah.
I am a cover buyer. Like, I admit that. Like, no shame. Like, if there's a sexy woman on the cover, I'll buy it. So yeah, I really like this one. So I thought they were really nice. Just really, really, they really knocked it out of the park for those ones, I think. So that's my third one. And I have more to show, and Mark has more to show on Mark's channel. So we got to go over to Mark's channel, watch part 2, where we're going to show some more cool books that we're buying now.
Yeah, and maybe we'll have a comic that Alan's read, but who knows?
I haven't learned to read yet, so FYI, but
Okay.